area of grace has been relationship. I've dealt with issues that has to do with relationship, both in Nigeria here and outside, and I've come to realize that waiting for seminars, going for seminars and counseling is not enough. I know what I see in the hospital, being in the gynecology section, and also issues with people. There is little or no relationship. What people are doing today is managing each other. There is actually no relationship. So we need to start dealing with this issue of relationship. Therefore, all you need to do is just share the video so people will come to know about the relationship clinic, and also please follow the page. It's not costing you anything, because we're going to be dealing with these issues one after the other. And I can tell you, I've itemized everything that I think that is the problem. You know, modern relationships among young people, currently, they are facing a unique set of modern pressure. And these pressures, you know, normally every era has its own challenges, but today, the landscape is shaped by rapid digital connections, shifting cultural expectations, and overwhelming amount of choices. And that is what is killing your relationships. This current generation are being overwhelmed by options. I will give you instance. Before now, there was those options were not there before. So people labor, people work for relationship, people invest in relationship. And when I mean invest, I don't mean money. People spend money, energy, time working on relationship. The expectations in the past was most times very low, or rather the expectation could be high, but the immediate expectation generally was low. So, but there are anticipations, there are projections, there were projections that this is at this level, but we can take it to this level. That was the mentality. So, but current generations don't want that. They don't want that options, because they have options. The phone is there. You don't need to go. Just one call. Sometimes you may not call. Just text message. Sometimes no text, just chat. And then when it is not working with the particular individual, you cut it right now on your data, and then you move into a dating app, dating site, and then you open the site, register, login, make choice. If it is about sexual gratification, then on the app, so she can go to her. That lack of sense of commitment is taking away the actual essence of relationship. And that is the reason I can tell you that most of the things people think is relationship today is just transaction. Interest. Everybody have a hidden interest. Two people coming together, claiming to be attracted, but there is behind a hidden interest behind. And there is a target to that relationship. So the moment the target is met, everybody walks away. So I said here that one of the things they do is, I call it microwave expectation of intimacy. These people, they look at each other, look pretty, look good looking, maybe promising, and then they decide to approach each other, slide into the DM and start that conversation, and then the next thing they're after something. This other one is after money, this other one is after sex. And then when she gets the money and this one gets the sex, now that spark, that initial spark of honeymoon will begin to fade away. The moment that first target is met, that spark fades away. And now the next day, the approach changes automatically. At that point, argument, little things produces argument. And now, at that point, is when the relationship starts. Because that is when the work and the commitment is needed. But what happens is, that is actually when they walk away. Nobody is interested in putting the work because there are options. So to them, the relationship has broken, it has collapsed. And I can tell you, 70% of what our young people call heartbreak, broken relationship today, 70% of it is not relation. There was no relationship in the first place. Hear their story. You will know that the whole thing ended when the relationship was about to start. They give up on each other immediately. Because from the beginning, the mindset was not to work on it. So please, I have itemized these things. By the special grace of God, we need to deal with these things. And by God's grace, I intend to, we will achieve, one of the things we will achieve is a healthy relationship among the young people. And by the grace of God as well, restoration of homes and marriages and even relationships, the ones that are already getting sour, they can be restored. And if it is something that has to do with medicine, medical or psychological, there are some of these things have solutions. But people are not willing to commit. But God will change these things. But all we need is, please help us share this video and then join the page and turn on your notifications, because we are going to be treating this one after the other. It might come to the stage when we treat a topic that concerns you. So please follow us. It is